bouncy.
Your destiny 너를 본 순간 모든 게 magic history 그냥 녹여버렸어 Beautiful day, beautiful life 세상이 물들어 눈을 감고 눈을 떠도 네 모습 떠올라 Hey baby 넌 좀 놀라워 내 잠들었던 감정들을 흔들어 깨워 That's right 어딘가 달라진 나 넘어가 버려 나 복잡한 네 기분 위험한 정신 now 시간 없어 jealous
Holy shit, this hits different than the. This is groovier. Oh, damn.
아슬아슬하게 줄다리기를 하던 나를 애태워 비틀비틀 흔들리는 내 인생의 불을 당겼어 시간 없어 jealous Baby 거기서 jealous
Damn, him being in that dice structure.
머릿속을 떠나가질 않아 곤란해
Love is like a loaded gun. Nice.
초조함에 가득한 내 시선은 묶인 채
Cactus.
불안해져 다른 건 다 내겐 의미 없어 상상만 하고 있잖아 나의 너는 뚫지 이대로 둘 순 없잖아 놓칠 순 없으니 어딘가 달라진 나 넘어가 버려 나 복잡한
I'm digging this.
위험한 정신 너
Oh my.
시간 없어 jealous Baby 거기서 jealous
Ooh.
Like you don't care 아슬아슬하게 줄다리기를 하던 나를 애태워 비틀비틀 흔들리는 내 인생의 불을 당겼어 시간 없어
Damn. That's not creepy at all.
Baby 거기서 jealous 꼭 널 갖고 싶어 흔들린 내 우주 헷갈려 Is it true 기분이 계속 up and down Like a roller coaster ride 꿈꾸는 듯한 느낌 You're so shining 절대 놓지 못해 날 벗어나지 마
We moonwalking in this bitch. Okay. The hat is very Michael Jackson, obviously.
Like you don't care 아슬아슬하게 줄다리기를 하던 나를 애태워 비틀비틀 흔들리는 내 인생의 불을 당겼어 시간 없어 jealous Baby 거기서 jealous
Damn. Oh, nice. Nice match, guys. Damn. Love them moving to that sound. Much like they did in the beginning. Holy. Whoa. Okay, this was absolutely awesome. And I'm actually quite surprised by how much more I like this version of the song than the Kingdom version, because usually I like me some darkness. I like it when something relatively positive gets flipped on its head and is being turned into something incredibly dark when it sounds dark. Which is why I guess I really loved Stray Kids' version of I'll Be Your Man, even though the original version was already dark enough, but then taking dark and making it even darker. But I still really, really loved it. But here, I'm really surprised by how much better this just sounds. It's really incredible. It's incredibly groovy. It's the Kingdom version was a little bit more intimate, obviously, with the musical arrangement, with their dancing. They're a little bit more mature in their in the sexy image that they are portraying. So they had it just hit a little bit differently. It was a little bit more intimate, but at the same time, this song and the way that it was performed, the arrangement, the musical arrangement was incredibly groovy. It was just very, very addicting, much like this love that they're experiencing. But I love the Michael Jackson moonwalks as well as the hat. The one glove was really, really cool as well. As I'm kind of going through some of the frames in this video, we see the guys. We see the color red, which is very prominent. And to me, it kind of, I guess, represents The interesting part in the Kingdom version of this song, I'm pretty sure that they talked about like them being narcissists in the storyline as far as loving yourself, being in love with yourself. Whereas here, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm mistaking it with another performance, but here it's more on the fact that I've fallen for someone very, very badly, to the point where I'm jealous, I'm going crazy, I can't stop thinking about you. When I close my eyes, you come to my mind. My anxious eyes are tied up, literally are the lyrics here. I feel more anxious. Anything else is meaningless to me. Like, you essentially are kind of like my entire world. We see a cactus, which is really, really cool because the cactus lights up, which I had to look it up. Pretty sure I've talked about cactuses once before, but cactuses are they've become a symbol of warmth and unconditional, enduring love. And in some Eastern cultures, sorry, the cactus has come to symbolize strength, protection, and in some cases, lust and attractiveness. Even in context with how much love I have for you and how everlasting it is, it kind of fits, I guess, as literally you say, I really want to have you. And we also see the color red, whether they're in red chairs and the colors switch from various colors. There's also red dice. There's also a red wall. There's a red doors. Red essentially represents love and passion. So the door kind of represents entering love. And I feel like this song, this music video, more so than anything, there's red dice, them literally being in a structure that looks like a dice, and it's red. Whether our love fails or not is almost like a game of rolling the dice. Like, it could go either way, which is why some of the dice are red, as if they fall in, they hit the jackpot essentially. So it's almost like, I'm not even sure if it's like love is a game of luck or a game of faith, because dice is more of a luck thing, but also like my love for you and the love, since I want you to be mine. And there's also a lyric, what it would be like for you, how you'll be like if you're mine. So it's almost like they're not necessarily with that person, they want to be with that person, which is why he is specifically sitting in that red chair as he's talking about this. Even the shirt and the pants are red to further emphasize his love and passion. So the red represents falling in love, being in love, but since the other person not necessarily is there yet, love is like a game of rolling the dice. So it could go very well and you will land on the number, you will land on red or red dice, or it could be a purple dice where you're kind of, when it kind of could lead to heartbreak. There's like a mirror or glass being shot or shattered, which is also very, very, very cool. And even them kind of dancing in black and dancing in white is also like a representation of the various things that love can do. Because literally, I'm pretty sure I've seen like a gun during the music video out of the red curtains. So love could be deadly, because just because you're in love, it doesn't mean that the other person is. And even if both of you are in love, love can be very damaging. Love is almost like a poison. Love is like getting shot, essentially, because of the various outcomes that it can lead to, because of how consumed I am by you. Because literally, the lyrics say, you don't leave my mind even for a second, I'm in trouble. Love, it could be incredibly devastating if it doesn't work out. So that's possibly what the gun could kind of represent. There's also a visual of literally during the lyric, you set a fire peeking through the curtains, like almost like my emotions that are peeking through the curtains as the fire is being set and my desires are being kind of awakened. But the colors are purple, which is interesting. So it's almost as if the love did not succeed. Very, very interesting. I feel like the song kind of represents the various members either failing at falling in love or being in love and the other person accepting them, and other people just not being able to get there. And it almost kind of represents heartache in a way, and failure of that relationship, and them literally saying, I bet everything on you, which is like literally, I rolled the dice by doing so because this love could fail and you might not feel the same for me as I do for you, but I have all of the love to give. So that possibly what the red accents under the white outfits could possibly represent, but I'm not really sure. Again, these are all just my interpretations and whatnot, and just thoughts. But this is really really incredible. The thing is, like their demeanors during the times when they're up against a red background or up against a blue background doesn't necessarily change. Like I'm not seeing differences in facial expressions as the lyrics talk about, being very passionate. And I'm not sure if it's like because they're trying to pull off a very sexy concept, so they're just trying to look the best that they can as far as being incredibly like majestic looking rather than express happy emotions, what love does to me and how passionate I am about you. So I'm not sure if that's the blue and red backgrounds represent different things as far as those who are under a red background are feeling the love and those who are under a different colored background failed with their love and they rolled the dice and didn't land where it needed to, because love is like a game of rolling of the dice. Like I'm not seeing like happy emotions, passionate emotions. So for that reason, I'm not really sure about my entire theory here. But if you guys know some of the behind the scenes about this music video, feel free to let me know, or just let me know your interpretations and whatnot, because I always appreciate those. So feel free to drop some knowledge. And as always, these are just my interpretations and my understanding of this music video. This was absolutely awesome. I really love the choreography here, and I really, really enjoyed this song. And these guys are fucking awesome. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.